Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing.
And right away, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there.
On the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered.
So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Rose. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here at 32. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
2nd and 5. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
As he throws there, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 20.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
46-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
And his pass incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Dreadnoughts 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Their own 26-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
14.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Dreadnoughts 3.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
It's 2nd down.
And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll set up to throw.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
22-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
Too many reps and just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Mexico City.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Mexico City.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Mexico City.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the 3-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
At the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Diablos 20, Dreadnoughts 3.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. first down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
To number 38.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So they bring out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
It's the score, Diablos 20, Dreadnought 6.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Beats who have the lead in that one. The Beats already 1-0, trying to make it 2 straight as they lead on the road. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they have the lead in that one as that game's gone to halftime. The Thunderbirds were losers a week ago, so they are desperately trying to avoid dropping 2 straight to start the year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. The Vikes trying to get to 2-0, and they've got the lead on the road. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
20-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. His last catch was number 1100. This one, 1101. Puts him even with 2013 Hall of Famer Cris Carter.
So it just tells you it doesn't matter whether you catch it with one hand, catch it with 2 hands. They count the save, and what a number he has put up in his career.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Diablo.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Boy, he's moving right up the career leaderboard. Last catch tied him with Cris Carter. This one ties him with Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison.
So can he go ahead and prepare his speech right now? For whatever date he's going to be inducted.
Want the measurements for the jacket?
Measurements for the jacket, what are the details for the weekend, how many people can he invite to the party? Because he's going to Canton.
If anybody's listening, I'm a 38 regular. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead now, 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. No. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Recovered by
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Back out comes San Antonio. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rose. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
5 yards on the play. And it's
going to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Out comes the defense now here back onto the field. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better, a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
pickup brings up 2nd and 3. at the 32-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. He takes us beyond the 35 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Rose. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Whitaker. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Whitaker. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitaker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Whitaker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Whitaker. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
On 3rd down, Whitaker. And the throw there going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Results in a 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Friend, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his...
Oh, battle at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back out comes San Antonio. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Whitaker finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Whitaker. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Well, man, open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Whitaker. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold it a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to him on first down. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.